All right, hello everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Here we are again, live streaming. So we're going to be doing some Vynnset testing as always. Going to jump on Talishar here, and we're going to take a look at the new piece. So it's playable if you play the open format on Talishar there with currently unreleased card, but it's a very powerful card. So we're going to see what it does. Complete transparency, I haven't been playing much Flesh and Blood. It's been a busy couple weeks. So we're kind of going in blind. I have a really simple deck list for you guys that I'll show you in just a second. I hope everybody can hear me, by the way. Gonna monitor chat and stream health. We've had some like weird glitchy things going on. It's probably internet related, but either way, hopefully it goes well today. But anyways, let's take a look at the deck list here really quick. Okay, so as mentioned, I haven't been playing all that much Vynnset. This is sort of a really simple deck list. I like it. It's super clean, actually. So anybody that's looking to get into that could probably jump in at this point, and get a sense of how the deck wants to run, sort of thing. So here's the main board, our beautiful new piece, Eloquent Eulogy. This is really what it's all about today. So we're just going to be testing this piece and seeing how it feels, how it goes. It's very powerful. I made a video about it. If you haven't seen it already, go check that out. Super powerful card. Eloquence is kind of shenanigans. So we're going to see how that goes. So we're going to be testing this piece today. Really I haven't tweaked the deck that much around, or I haven't really like warped the deck around Eloquent Eulogy. It's a pretty straightforward deck list. So we are going to see how that goes. I'm just going to make sure that all of our stuff is working here. It looks like I have camera. I hope you guys can hear me anyways. Okay, so we're going to take a look, see what this does. Okay, really simple. 57 card main board. We're going to side in 7 cards. And honestly, there's sort of like an aggro package, and then there's a defensive package. So if we want to go aggro, we're siding in the Monk guys. I now am on 3 Revel and Runeblood. It's just such an impactful card. So we can go 3 Revel, 3 Mauve, Lunging Press. Easy. So Lunging Press could kind of catch your opponent off guard. If we want to go more of a defensive package, we're going to go Sigil. Sink Below. I'm testing Sink Below over Reduce Your Enchant right now. So we're going to see how that feels today as well. So Sigil of Suffering, Sink Below, and then maybe Envelop in Darkness as sort of a consistency piece. So those are basically the 2 main axes that the deck can sort of play on. So aggro, Revels, Mauve, Lunging Press, or defensive Sigil, Sink, Envelop. Somewhere in between, we could do Sigils, a couple Revels, and a Mauve or something like that. So we could do an in-between build there as well. See a couple people in chat as well. Let me know if you can hear me, by the way. I just want to make sure that everything is working here on stream at the beginning. Swap, yellow envelop. Yeah, I don't know why I'm still on the 1. Oh, okay, audio is good. Thank you. I pulled all of the yellow envelopes. So Art of War is interesting. I do need to test Art of War again. I was actually just kind of mulling this over before jumping on stream. But this is just sort of a bare bones, simple deck list. Art of War, the 1 cost, I'm having a hard time getting over now that we're on lower blue count. But I totally understand Art of War. Very versatile card. Worth testing for sure. So I gotta get back on Art of War. I hear you. I think that's a good call. Probably Envelop is not super impactful. We're still on 3 red Envelop in the main board. We probably don't need the yellows, but I don't know. But I hear you. So anyways, let's jump on Talishar and see what this new card can do. So this should be the correct deck link. So open format CC, since we're playing with an unreleased card, obviously. But yeah, let's see what we can get into here. It's gonna be super interesting either way. I'm pretty high on Eloquent Eulogy, honestly. I think it goes a long way to improving both the ceiling, which Vynnset didn't have a huge issue with before, but I mean, this does help push the ceiling even further, as well as consistency. I do think it helps a lot with deck consistency. So it's kind of everything that we wanted. I'm actually really surprised that they printed a 1-cost RuneGate card. I didn't think they would, but Apparently, they thought Vynnset needed a decent booster there, so I'm certainly not complaining. If you haven't seen that, there's an amazing interview with James White here recently in Flukenbox. And he gives a little shout out to Vynnset there, so there's a bit of discussion around that. New. Okay, so hello. I played a practice round. Again, I haven't, it's been a busy couple weeks, so I haven't played that many reps of Flesh and Blood. And the last time I played CC locally here, I brought, so I think we're just going to go aggro here, by the way. They play, I'm learning new. This is my second game against new, so I'm really new when it comes to new. So I think we're just going to play the standard loadout and go sort of like aggro leaning plan. But again, I'm very much learning this this matchup. The hero seems really interesting. So yeah, I played a practice match just to brush off the cobwebs here before going live into new, and I lost pretty like, yeah, it wasn't that close. Okay, so we're going to do some setup here this turn. We love to banish a Deathly Whale on turn 0. I could present it. Last time I attacked on turn 0, I got like hard punished though. Either way, we're going to grasp. I could play the Envelop and actually just play the Deathly Whale out and like sit on 2 rune chants, but I don't know. I think like sending an attack on turn 0 just like doesn't really make much sense in as Vynnset. So I think I'm just going to stick to my game plan, pass, just do a bit of setup, stuff the Envelop in Darkness, and move on from there. I got hard punished during my PQ. I don't know what came over me. I never attack on turn 0, but like the hand just kind of lined up where it sort of made sense, I guess. And I attacked on turn 0 against my buddy who was on Katsu, and he defended with a dishonor and proceeded to dishonor me on turn 1. It was like really bad. Beckoning Mistblade, I'm almost tempted to give Bloodied Oval here. Let's just get the Bloodied Oval value, right? Why not? Because I learned in my most recent match that this is a card that we shouldn't really ignore. But maybe they don't care. No, they have a lot of powerful blues. Like, this card's crazy. When this hits a hero, banish the top card of their deck. Look at their hand, banish a card with the same color. New has some crazy tools. Whenever this banishes an action card, gain a life. Sure, why not? This is for 1, but it's probably not really for 1. It's probably for like 7 for some reason. What does our next turn look like? We are gonna play out this Deathly Whale. I don't mind sitting on Read the Runes in Arsenal, so we're probably gonna banish. We're not gonna be able to go too wide. So I think we're just gonna give them the Phantom Wraith, but this is probably still gonna go over. I don't know. We'll see. We don't mind them banishing so much. It can definitely get out of control. So they're pumping it +3, I assume. Yes. I don't even know where this came from, honestly. I gotta figure this deck out. How does new work? Stealth gets when this combat banish all cards. Okay, I don't. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they revealed some stuff. They banished a Funeral Moon, which we don't mind so much. What else did they banish? Oh, they banished the defending card from New's ability, which, sure, this could get out of control pretty quick. So your attacks with stealth, when this chain link resolves, banish all action cards. That's really interesting. So we really have to think about that. We already have 4 blood deck cards. New is pretty crazy. I think we might just play out one of the Funeral Moons now while we have the chance. However, we're gonna have to pitch this read. That's a little unfortunate. I think we're gonna have to pitch this read. I think I'm okay just sitting on the Funeral Moon because we're gonna be able to play both out. Hello, Jerome. Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Okay, we're gonna banish the Funeral Moon, and then it's gonna open up a huge amount of options. We can't creepers. We don't have Tunic up. I want to guarantee the hit. I think the play is just don't get fancy. We'll still have 2. I think this is fine. We're gonna pitch the read the runes. We're definitely gonna take. We don't need any funeral moons right now. We're going to play out the Deathly Whale. 1 unpreventable, 3 plus 9. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, well, I do my best, you know. Is it Jerem then? The second one? Yo, Az. Hey, thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it. I'm doing well. Playing Vynnset in the league? Of course. Of course. Is there ever a doubt? 100% I'm playing Vynnset in the league, especially with the new piece. I'm a little obsessed if you haven't noticed. So, yeah, Vynnset is to me, I think, I don't know if I'd go this far, but I was going to say Vynnset is to me what Azalea is to you. But I do like to dabble in Brute and in a couple other classes here and there. But Vynnset, I've been trying to solve Vynnset for so long. I'm 100% playing Vynnset in the league. I'm really excited to test. Yeah, thanks. I'm really trying to test this Eloquent Eulogy. So thanks. I'm trying. But I do think, I was saying earlier, I think Eloquent Eulogy goes a long way to getting us where we need to be. So I'm pretty stoked. So they're giving us a bunch of cards. I don't know what any of this does. This is why we're practicing, because I don't know what New does, but I know she does scary stuff. So it's going to hit. We're going to end on 4 rune chants. We're going to play out these funeral moons because we don't want to start taking blood debt to them. We definitely don't need to take life for that. But yeah, really looking forward to all 16 of you here. If you do not follow the League That Means Nothing on Go Again Gaming, it is so much fun. Bill and I were able to cast a few games for season 1. I'm going to play season 1. We need to convince Bill to play season 1 as well. Or season 2, sorry. And I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. Okay, so we end on 4 rune chants, a couple blood deck cards in banish, which is not the end of the world. We love to see Revel, but we have no Go Again to go along with it, unfortunately. So this next turn might just be banish widespread, present widespread. We're going to do some blocking here. So I don't know, like, what does this do? If you've played or activated 3 or more... Oh, I hate this card. They got me with this one last time. Where did the Fang Strikes come from? Or whatever. I don't understand this hero. Ryan, hey, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for joining. Okay, Ryan, you're an assassin. Main, maybe you can tell me how New works, because this is my second game into New, and I have no idea what's going on. When they play this, I just got to assume it's going to be like a 7, right? But I can't overblock like crazy. This doesn't have Go Again. We're happy to give both of these cards. Do I give them Grasp? Like, that's too much, right? Oh, how does this hero work? Okay, let's just overblock and get punished. See what happens. Ryan, teach me how to play against New. Have you been testing New, by the way? Okay, this is where they're getting a Fang Strike. So they destroy this, they pay 1, they get a Fang Strike. Then they Fang Strike, then they do this. Now it's like 17 or something. How much is this swing? 9. Oh my god, this is crazy. Yeah. You give, well, even if we gave Grass, they're still coming 1 over. No, they're 10. This is silly. This hero's silly. Yeah, this is all of these cards get +5. Why? Okay, so so they banish everything we blocked with. Like, we can't just give hand every time they present a 1 base power blue. I just don't know which attacks I need to respect yet. Grasp and Crown. Yeah, that's the thing, eh? Damned if you do, damned if you don't, sort of thing. Kind of feels like Warrior. in a way. So we have 7. New is crazy, man. What is even happening? Oh my god. Yeah, I am getting cooked by New right now, big time. Well, that's something right there. We have 3 widespread annihilations in Banish. Um, this is not going super well. Let's throw one of them at him. 5 and 6. Take that, New, and then we'll take 6 to 25 to our own blood debt. Wow. New is I don't know. I feel like obviously if you know the deck, you know how to kind of play against it. But I'm feeling like we might need a pretty extensive sideboard plan to play around the shenanigans. I mean, again, this is game 2. Their stuff might just be lining up. I really have no idea. I have no frame of reference at this point as to what like New normally operates on, but pretty scary so far. Okay. So they blocked the first 3 rune chants. What are they going to do with the next 2? I mean, like, widespread annihilation still just kind of reads, give me your hand. But the thing about New that I observed in my first game is, like, they can just, like, they're happy just giving hand, preserving your life total, letting us kill ourselves, and then just, like, setting up for a big turn, right? And honestly, I observed that they can do quite a bit with just an arsenal card. So it's too bad that this is not threatening their arsenal instead. We could have used a widespread destruction there, I believe. But we will do what we can with the hands we are dealt. This is going to kill us, though. Plus, we're not getting like any go again, any rune chant gen. Like, it's not going well. Bounding is just easier to play out when we see a mauve, so I'm happy-ish to banish that. We're going to grasp, question mark, yes, because we're not going to play from hand. We need to empty our banner zone to open a couple options up, and we're probably just going to throw a ruin at them, potentially, or a delight. I don't know if it really matters. So we'll send a ruin their way. I'll stuff bounding and arsenal for when we give up crown. Hey, welcome everybody, by the way. Thanks for joining us. We are currently trying to figure out New. Hey, Boston Games, how's it going? Well, we got one key piece, right? So Eloquent Eulogy is no joke. It's a very good card. Right now, it's not. I don't think we're the problem in this game. The fact that I'm sitting on 6 blood debt card is New's fault. I'm trying to figure out. This is my second game into New, little rusty. I'll show the deck list again in a little bit. But yeah, we're just trying to figure out this hero. But okay, now we draw into all of Argo again. We might be able to dig ourselves out a little bit here. But they have a full grip, which is very scary. Yeah, they took a bunch of damage so that they could come back at us. When this hits a hero, banish top card of their deck. Whenever this banishes a red card, draw a card, gain 1. Sure. That seems fair and balanced and nice. Like, our only banished target is Phantom Wraith. Like, we're gonna give equipment here. We have to overblock. I don't really want to banish anything else is the issue, because we want these cards to be able to start digging ourselves out of this hole. I don't know what to do because they have other, like, this is probably going to be for like 12 or something, right? Okay, let's do this, and hope we sink into, this is only 4 over there, which I feel is really not enough. The rabble list is really interesting, actually. Like super redline Vinny. I haven't had a chance to test it, but it makes a lot of sense. Okay, we vanish into Eloquent Eulogy. But let's see what they come up with here. Slither, give it go again. So now it didn't matter if we overblocked. They're just gonna give it a go again, and then they're gonna come in with something else. So wow, yeah, new it really does feel like sitting across from a warrior in certain aspects, like damned if you do, damned if you don't type situation for sure. Because there we I don't really understand why they're passing. Did they do that by accident? They gave it go again and then passed? I guess maybe the overblock worked. Okay. I haven't really thought of my line because I figured we would get hard disrupted. But either way, we're going to banish Eloquent Eulogy. Can we make use of the... We cannot. Okay, they went back. That's what I figured. Okay, they gave it go again. That's fine. They still have an action point. So they banished our Phantom Wraith because that's what we need. More blood debt. So yeah, they passed by accident there, which is what I assumed. Beckoning Mistblade. On hit gives blue go again. +1 and go again. I don't think I want to give creepers here. I don't know how much we're going to be able to do on our turn, honestly. Well, the rune chant generation is going to be an issue. We can start the chain off with 2. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I don't know if there's any coming back from this, honestly. I don't think we can respect this. So sorry, I'm just catching up here. So the rabble list feels better into new. That's interesting. So it just allows you to go wider, I guess, right? I got to try the rabble list out. I think it seems like a strange card to play in Vynnset, but at the same time, if you're playing that high of a density of red cards, it makes perfect sense. I like it. I might have to try that out. I don't know what this card does. Sure. So they get to choose 2 options, giving it +2 and go again. So this didn't matter, or it gave it +1, I guess. I think we're just dead either way. So I don't know. Let's just see what they can do, I guess. I'm not gonna start blocking with this stuff. This is our only opportunity to sort of like start to dig ourselves out. But I think we're just dead to blood debt. The start of this game was crazy for them. To my experience, the Rabble list feels better, slightly harder to play, but your goal is just to not interact with New's game plan. Interesting. So you just try and race them. Yeah. I mean, it kind of feels like Warrior, right? Like if you can outpace them, it's fine. But man, they were able to fill our banish zone really early, and I guess probably that is on me for blocking. So that makes sense. Yeah, maybe we just don't block and we try and go super wide. Yeah, well, maybe we got to try Redline. Redline Vinny might be the way. When this hits, something happens, blah, 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 gain life. Okay, sure. Let's just see what they can do. I think the game was lost like turn 3. So we're just going to let them do their thing. We're going to see what we can do in terms of like digging us out of this hole a little bit, but either way, there's no way. Like we have too many high costed banish cards. So if we play into a new again, I'll know a little bit better how to interact with it. What is this? Look at the top 4 of defending heroes. If it's blue, it has 0 base. Oh god. Wait, what? So they get to put this because they're putting more stuff in our banish zone. That's actually so silly. So they were able to just pull a card. They don't care if it blocks 3. They're just able to put it in our banish zone from News ability, which is crazy, which just kills us further. So Lord Spoop says that the Rabulus also shores up some other matchups, so that's cool. Okay, let's banish Eloquent Eulogy. Let's see what we can do here. If we envelop off of Tunic, we'll have 2. We'll be able to go Mauve or Shadow Puppetry into one of our 2 costers. Probably Shadow Puppetry, because you might have to pitch the Mauve for another... Ooh. Okay, I think I have a line. Does this line work? Either way, we're gonna envelop. So Tunic envelop. Yes, I think that works. I think we should be able to go 3 wide here. So we're gonna envelop. I'm doing some calculus in my head. I don't think we care to pay. No. We'll have another opportunity with Shadow Puppetry. We're going to play out a 2-cost Rune Gate card. I guess we could use some life gain for what it's worth. 2 and 5. Then we're going to Creepers in a Shadow Puppetry. We're going to use the 2 remaining float for Grasp, which will allow us to play an Eloquent Eulogy with Go again. And then we should be able to end with a Bounding. I think that is Z-Line, which goes the widest and starts to clear out some of this nonsense, but a little too little too late, one would say. But yeah, I think it's probably on me for over blocking early game. I don't know. I have to review this. I'm really, really, really confused about new and the game plan. So creepers, pitching, mobs guys, 2 Shadow Puppetry. We have not yet broken the chain. Do we want to pay? It's free, isn't it? It's kind of free. So we'll pay. Then we grasp. Oh, that's going to break the chain. Oh, but that's fine. We'll gain our life. Yeah. Then we Eloquent Eulogy with Go again. And the buff from Shadow Puppetry will be 5. Go again. And that rune chant will be unpreventable. It doesn't like we're bringing them down to life parity, but the fact that we have 8 blood deck cards is like, yeah, it's a thing that we're dealing with, and they're just like, yeah, I don't care, you do your thing, we're just gonna kill you. No, we don't need any more cards to banish. So that was a cool line. Yeah, the fact that Eloquent Eulogy costs 1 is pretty crazy. So they're going to go to 8. We are going to go to 5. No, less than that. No, 5. Math. And we're going to draw into a whole hand of blood deck cards, which is just what we need right now. When we have 7 of them in our banish zone. Well, we're learning. Okay, so ignore what new is doing. Like, that feels wrong too. Either way, we're just going to die. We're just going to die. Okay, let's give them a couple cards. We'll hold on to our beautiful Eloquent Eulogy. I wonder, like the one time we overblocked, they were able to just give Go again and then go super wide. Yeah, new seems to be very powerful at first glance, but maybe this is just a really bad matchup for us. I don't know. So they're going to debuff one of our things -2, and they're going to buff their thing like +1,000,000 probably. And they're going to bring us to 2. Yeah, going down with the ship right now. This didn't go super well for us. New's crazy. A lot of people testing new. I expect, like, we're just trying to get a feel for like the new lines with Eloquent Eulogy, so it doesn't really like matter. And I'm happy to get reps into new. I bet we're gonna see a lot of new though, playing in this open format with the unreleased cards sort of thing. Yeah, so we'll see. I am there. I am here. I don't know what happened. I guess I could have just refreshed. It wasn't our priority, was it? It's their priority? Okay. I don't know. We just got bugged, I guess. So going to 2, they give it go again. They banish some stuff. We're at 9. I'm way more worried about new. Oh yeah, big time. I think new is the clear standout hero from this set for sure. So we're gonna give them some cards. We are gonna die to our blood debt, which is satisfying. We're not gonna give them the satisfaction of killing us. We're not even presenting lethal here. We're gonna go to -7 at the end of this game of this turn. We still have creepers up though, so that's a win. It's the little things, okay? We brought them to 4. So on paper, this was a close game, even though it was not. Good game. Okay, I think that was super valuable. Either way, we're sort of learning how new works. Slowly but surely. That's not correct. I need my list. Well, while we're on it, here's my list, by the way. Super simple list. Again, I mentioned earlier, a little bit rusty. I drew up this simple list, simple sideboarding plan, just to get myself back into the Vynnset mindset grind set. But if you're looking to pick up Vynnset, honestly, this is a really cool list. Link is in the description. Of course, our new piece, Eloquent Eulogy. I haven't really warped the deck around Eloquent Eulogy. There are these red line decks floating around, which are really interesting, and maybe that's the direction we need to lean here in our new meta, depending on what Miss Vale brings. I haven't really changed that much. We're on 3 main board read the runes now that we're on Eloquent Eulogy, but some pretty standard, main board stuff that we've been dealing with in the past. But the beauty of this list is 53 cards. We can either go aggro leaning by siding in the Rebels, the Mobs, and a Lunging Press, or we can go defense leaning, Sigils, Sinks, and maybe the Envelop, which question mark. This is probably in or out. I don't know. Anyways, I just need to grab the old deck link so that we can play another game. I don't know why it won't save my favorites, this one. Maybe because it has illegal cards. I don't know. But yeah, so we'll see how many. Definitely. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. We're just gonna pair into news and we're gonna be miserable the whole time, but we're gonna learn. I do think the aggro game plan is the way. Or do we want to do? Is it the way? Should we be more defensive into new? I don't know if this build, the red line build, might be able to pressure enough. Yeah, it's gonna be more new this whole I call it right now. Should we try the defensive leaning build just to see? Just go consistency plan, try and grind them down, but they're really scary if their hands line up. I don't know. Let's try something different. Why not? Let's try the defensive plan. I totally understand why red line might be better into new. If you're on a red line build where you can really make something out of nothing, like the Rabbles, and just go super wide, A, your opponent's probably not going to expect that. B, you could sort of ignore what new is doing. I don't know if our current build is consistent enough to threaten new in that way. So yeah, we might try the defensive plan just for fun. Yeah, I could have done a sort of mix. Revel we might need, especially if they start doing crazy banish shenanigans. Okay, it's turn 0. They get to go first. They're doing shenanigans already. What do we I don't care to have these in my banish zone, honestly. So even if they get over and hit, these banished on turn 0 sort of help us out. I don't know that I want a Deathly Wail in there right now. Or do we just is there any way they... I don't know. Let's give them a Deathly Wail too, why not? Because they could just give it go again, I think. They're playing Flick Knives in this build, which is interesting. So what does this do? Draw a card, put a random card on top, doing some stuff. Doing some stuff. Inconsistent. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I've only played 2. This is my 3rd match into... I don't know what that does. Oh, it vanishes. That's fine. Right. Isn't it? Oh, if you've played a blue or something. Oh, they were able to... Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know if they just like high rolled us, but my 2 first games into new were like really oppressive. Okay, how does this work? When the chain link resolves, you didn't even need to hit. Oh my god, new is crazy. We did that to ourselves. We don't know how new works. Okay, Eloquent Eulogy, read the runes is cool. Are they going to give us the eloquence though? Let's set up. So yeah, we're screwing ourselves because we don't know how new works, but we are learning because we're already at 5 blood debt, which is not great for us. Oh, there was a creepers line there, but do we creepers this early? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, let's present Eloquent Eulogy. We're doing some setup. It's not the end of the world. Oh, 6 chi, no blocks. 12 to 15 reacts, 30-ish attacks often. She's like a Rune Blade. Interesting. Interesting. So they high rolled us, or I feel like this is mostly self-inflicted, honestly, just because this is, again, our 3rd game into new, and we're figuring out how she plays. So do not, this video is not a guide to playing against new by any means. I'm very much figuring it out. We're just testing lines when it comes to the new piece, Eloquent Eulogy, but maybe new is not the best hero to do that into because we are not doing very well. They're not going to let us have our eloquence. We could creepers in or read the runes just to end on 3 rune chance. I kind of like that. No, but then we're sacrificing creepers. That's bad. Okay, I think we're just going to sit on read and just take our self-inflicted beating here. We can still dig ourselves out of this. I don't want to keep banishing, though, is the issue. Let's give Oval, and I can't get over New's ability. Your attacks with stealth get, when this chain link resolves, banish all action cards defending this. That's crazy. That is crazy. So we really have to be careful what we're defending with, obviously. I should have read that. Reading cards is important, everybody. I don't want to defend. But okay, what's the worst that could happen? Probably a lot. Because if I defend, they're just going to banish it, and then we're killing ourselves to blood debt. I don't know what to do. Okay. Game 4 against New is going to be when everything comes together. We're going to learn from our mistakes. Clearly, Game 3 was not that time. I'm having a good time, though. I hope you guys are having a good time as well. Again, this is by no means... This card is crazy. A 0 for 5. Wow. Or both. And it vanishes. Wow. Red line. I'm in. I'm on board. But yes, very good to practice. We are learning. They're doing some crazy stuff. How much blood debt can we get? Oh, they took our envelop from us. Oh, wait. Go back. Sorry. I was not paying attention. Yep, you can nick us. You can take our envelop. That's fine. I just need to think about whether we want to play the Funeral Moons out. because we are going to start on 2. How many do we really need? I could play 1 out. Yeah, let's play 1 out. Because we could follow. I think this is kind of fine. We're not going to pay. Yeah, thanks everybody. Bear with me while we figure out how to play new. But I'm just excited to see what types of lines we can come up with the new card. That's really the goal of this stream. Okay. So we're going to sit on the other Funeral Moon for now. We're going to banish this Deathly Delight because a 2 cost is easier to sort of deal with. We are just going to present Deathly Wail. We might be able to end on a bunch of rune chants here. I don't mind creepersing now if they take any. The issue is they're really good at blocking the rune chants plus what we're doing. So depending on what they have in hand in terms of blocks, if they just like cover this up, it's not great for us. We can still creepers in the reed, but I'd really love to also be able to funeral in this turn. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, definitely I'm learning that this is not an easy matchup for us by any means. Do they have a defense reaction, I wonder? Yes, they have a sink. Okay. So they covered it up, unfortunately. We're still going to be able to creepers. So this is sort of interesting. If I creepers in the Funeral Moon, take the damage, I end on 3. If I creepers in the reed, I also end on 3. I think we might actually creepers in the Funeral Moon because it also gets rid of some blood debt, right? Yeah, let's see. Ran into 3 or 4 of them yesterday. Yeah, everything we've gotten is new just because we have to play. Like, if we want to play Eloquent Eulogy, we're on the like, what is it, unrestricted or something, or restricted game. I don't know what the hell it's called. Yes, we have to take the life. We're gonna end on 3 chance. No, we're not. They didn't take any damage. I'm dumb. We're gonna end on 2 chance. That's fine. It'll turn into 3 with incant. I still think that's the call because we get rid of some blood debt. And a reed would have just made us 1 more rune chant. Okay, so the sync does feel good here. But yeah, it gets easier with reps. We're repping, baby. We're repping. I think we just interesting. We lost creepers, unfortunately. I should have well, yeah, because we didn't, yeah. I think we're just gonna pass and we are gonna sink. Yeah, I think Revel. We sided the Rebels out. We're trying something a little different. I got completely steamrolled by 2 news before this. So we tried sorry, getting distracted. 2, 3, 4 widespread. We can bottom this and see. Oh yeah, no, not good. What was I saying? Yeah, we went sort of a defensive game plan here. Since I'm not on the red line deck, I can't really pressure in that way. I think we're just going to present. Annihilation just always requires hand, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so we're not on Revel. We sided in D reacts instead, and they do feel goodish. Our news at 43. I haven't been looking at the life total here. Yeah, D reacts do feel pretty good. Mixed. I think the mix, yeah, a few D reacts, but still like our pressure pieces probably makes sense as long as they line up, right? Okay, so they didn't take any. Oh, okay, they used tunic for the last one. They're completely blocking this out. They will not lose their hand. We're still not in a good position. Yeah, I feel like we're lacking in the go again here. Oh, this is a weird Or maybe not weird. I don't know. This is a different build though. Spider's Bite. Okay, what is our next turn? We don't have creepers anymore, which is unfortunate. We have Incant up for one more turn. We don't need all of these cards. Yeah, if you don't run enough gas, I think that's the issue. We still need to be able to pressure them, right? Grasp plus React covers a lot of our good hands. Yeah. It'll take a lot. I think it'll take more than 4 reps into New to figure her out. She's pretty. It looks like she's pretty complex, and she can sort of like pivot on a couple different axes, defensive, and she can be very, very aggressive as well. So it's really interesting. I think we're just gonna banish the funeral moon. It's easier to get rid of. We'll play out the deathly. I don't know about the Shadow Verser. We could go. That seems bad though. We go Shadow, banishing Phantom to give it go again, but for what reason? To play the read, maybe. End on 3 chance. Or we can just present the Deathly Delight. This would mean another thing in banished. It's also making us think about our game plan, because our game plan is completely different when we're trying to manage this volume of banish cards. But that said, again, it's self-inflicted. This is all our own fault. I think we're just going to present Deathly Delight here and see. Interesting. Nico. Wonder if there's a tall hybrid list with Putrids or Howls or something that lets us clear 2-3 banish cards each turn to make this matchup better. Yeah, maybe. Because, yeah, like, new... Again, it mostly comes down to my inexperience against this hero. But we've gotten into a situation every single time we've played her now where we're sitting on too many blood deck cards. Again, my own fault for blocking. This new seems to be a slightly different build than the others that we were like very defensive. We haven't been able to touch them yet, which is kind of discouraging. Interesting. So yeah, if I could totally see that, Nico. If the news tend to lean in this direction, more of a defensive build, then Putrids are probably pretty good. Post an older Redline deck list is running in. This is in the purple. Yeah, okay, in the purple Discord. I'll check that out, Abton. Yeah. Snag it, swap, Eloquent Eulogy. Nice. Okay. I will definitely take a look. I'm really interested in these Redline builds. I want to try something different for sure. Like, I've been trying a similar sort of like main board strategy for a long time. So, okay, we have a bunch of stuff that we don't care about in our hand. We're just going to give them some cards. I wonder if we banish the Shadow Verser. We banish the Shadow Verser. We don't have any more. No, I don't know if we might have to pitch to Grasp here. So we're just going to give them these cards. So, okay, let's see. If we banish the Shadow Verser, we can Shadow Verser Deathly Delight, like banishing the Deathly Delight, read the runes. That's not terrible. If we banish the Deathly Delight, then we pitch the Shadow Verser and Deathly Delight. That's also not terrible. We don't get to read the runes. Read the runes is fun. Let's try that. Because we have some stuff that's been stagnating that costs a little bit more to play. So if let's go Shadow Verser, banishing the Deathly Delight, give it go again, end on 3 chance, which hopefully they haven't taken any damage. So this build, like, do they want to pitch for 1 rune chant though? That's the question. So they're going to let us Funeral Moon, which is nice. So we'll be able to read the runes and Funeral Moon. So we'll play out the Read the Runes, play out the Funeral Moon, don't take the damage, Okay, we can come back, right? 20 life disparity. We're like finally digging ourselves out of this hole, I think. If we can draw into some go again. Nope. We're just going to draw into a bunch of defense reactions. Is this just a full blocky? This is probably a full blocky. Let's start blocking. I got to catch up with chat here. Hold on. What is this? Look at the defending hero's hand. Choose a blue card. We don't have any of those. Sorry. Okay. Post an older deck's been out for a week. Matchup knowledge takes time and practice. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is my first day playing against new. So this is game 4 into new, and we keep making the same mistakes. Excuse me. They have Tunic up. We're gonna sink below this one. They know exactly what we have. I wish red putrid was viable. Yeah, like I was on red putrid for a while to help into the Guardian matchup. But yeah, I don't know, just didn't feel great. Let's sink the sigil. It's not really great here, honestly. And then they don't know what we have. What does that do? That makes us thingy. Giving it go again. Does that make a slither? Yeah, it does make a slither. Interesting. Okay, hits a hero, banish top of their deck, banish red card, draw a card. Is this going to be for 6? We don't care. I think we're still just going to give them hand. So honestly, it wouldn't have mattered. Recommend mine. Canadians only make the perfect 80s. Yeah. I wouldn't go that far. Shout out to my fellow Canadians, though. Okay. We're just going to throw the widespread, right? Threaten their arsenal? Probably. Oh. Yeah. Are you off Blue Whale? I wonder. I guess the red line decks are, eh? Whale's so good, though. So good. Even blue. I don't know. I'll have a hard time saying goodbye to Blue Whale if that's the case, but I think the red line deck is on like very, very few blues, right? Like 3, 2, I don't know. Okay, so you are on Blue Whale. I don't know. It's just so good. It's sort of like bread and butter card, right? For Vynnset. How are we still on 3? Oh, bounding. Okay. Okay, off Blue Whale, yeah. Now we see our go agains. So next turn, oh. Next turn is not great, honestly. Should we try to? Oh, we have oval. We can't forget about oval. I don't know if we need both of these red mobs right now. Oh, we don't need another bounding, no? Well, okay. So, actually, this is not bad. Banish bounding, tunic, the incant. Only blues are... I'll read in a second. I don't want to get too distracted. Mauve. No. Well, it doesn't matter. Grasp. Delight. And then bounding. Deck is very much send it style, blue whale. You can add it. Yeah, okay. Only blues right now are annihilation. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. But I get it, and I want to try it. I think that's fun. Okay, coming in for 4. Gaining a little bit of life. We're on 2. We've spent the whole game trying to dig ourselves out of the mess that we made early game. Pick to pieces. If you played or activated an attack reaction this turn, this gains +1, and damage that would be dealt by this can't be prevented. I'm not keen to fill our banish zone again. Um, News ability is crazy. Whatever, we're just gonna ignore what they do. Ignoring. Because I want to play my Shadow Puppetry Deathly Whale, and there's nothing you can do about it. They just gave it go again anyways. They're going to E-strike us, which is very interesting. E-strike for 7. And then sit on Arsenal. E-strike for 5, draw a card. We are not in a great position in terms of life. I don't want to give them Tunic yet. Doesn't make sense to just throw Grasp. Okay, our turn is, if we know that we cost 4, we could banish Deathly Delight. We could Shadow Puppetry, play out the whale from hand, and then follow it up with the Delight. It's probably the play. It requires the whole hand, though. Right? Right. So we take 5. Who cares? Who cares? Life is a resource, right? Right. Yep, that's a thing. Whatever. Choose a card to banish. I hate that. I hate that. No. But no. No. This. No. Oh, it's all bad. It's all bad. I'm in so much pain right now. Like, what are we supposed to do? Oh, the pain is real. The pain is real. Do we... So... Oh, God. If we had Tunic up, it would be okay. I don't know what to do anymore. Because we're gonna have 2 rune chants, I guess. I guess we just have to play the Deathly and the Bounding. That's not cool. Not cool. Yeah, if we had Tunic, we would have been able to pay, like, pitch 4 to Grasp sort of thing. Yes. This. 1 unpreventable. 1 in 6. Go again. Follow up with Bounding. It does let us, like, get some cards out of Banish, which is good. Yeah. Then we get to Bounding. We're just, like, stemming the, like, oh, I don't want this in Arsenal. Whatever, it's going in Arsenal. No. Actually, this hand is not terrible. Let's just give them this. They have Tunic up, so this blocks for 3. Right? Do they not have Arcane Barrier? Am I only noticing that? No, they have Arcane Lantern, of course. Okay. This only blocks for 3, which hopefully is enough. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that Nico, that was the line that I saw too. But yeah, we needed Tunic there, which is why I was feeling all of the pain. Is this... What is happening? I hate everything. I hate everything that New does. However, I do think that there's a way we could, like, take advantage of her game plan if we are, like, if we fully understand what she wants to do and what all the cards do. Like, I'm still learning the cards she's playing. I haven't really been keeping up with spoilers that well. This coming in for 2. What happens if it hits? Banish top card of their deck. Oh. We still have 2 on Incant. Okay, we get rid of the Incant. I don't know. Are we still going to de-react this? I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, that's fine. Fang Strike, where are these coming from? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, banish. All we have is death. Oh, all we have is deathlies. It's all bad. It's all bad. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Does Vynnset suffer from too much blood debt into new? That's what it's feeling like. That's certainly what it's feeling like. We've died to our blood debt, all of these games. But honestly, it's inexperience on my part. I now know what new does after the fourth game. So we are definitely going to be more careful about the blocks. I do think D-reacts feel good into new, so we're learning. We're definitely learning. Oh, I could have flailed, but do we care? No. We're dead. Yeah. I think it's just GG, so I'm just gonna throw some cards in front of this. Release date of Eloquent Eulogy. Yep. Whenever Mistveil releases. So pre-release is next weekend. Next weekend. And then it would be a week after that, I believe. Oh, we can't even. Anyways, we are dead. So that's fine. Incants are crucial. Yeah, I've been trying to make it a point. This new list has incant main board. Yeah, I'm trying to lean on incant a little bit more. I do think it feels quite good. And yeah, I don't know. Like revels are hard to say no to, but those D-reacts, I think, especially the sinks. Maybe I go sink. Maybe I'll try maybe a hybrid thing. I'm sure we'll pair into another new. So we're just this stream is just like I should rename it to just like getting spanked by new or something because that's what we're gonna be doing. But that's okay. We're learning. We haven't been able to put together any like really spicy eulogy lines, which is what I was sort of hoping. I think I got one more in me, and then I'm probably just gonna be over getting completely dumpstered by new, but a lot of the time not blocking the cards that do not hand disrupt is the best. That's interesting. Oh, we get a little bit of a reprise with a Kano. Interesting. That is interesting. So we just side in all of our blues / yellows. Chains does nothing other than pitch for blue, and that's fine. I think that is like, is Revel good against? We need too many cards to make it work, right? Maybe I put in like one Revel. Let's try that. Good luck, have fun indeed. Thanks for the break from new Waning Moon Kano. That's interesting. Phantom Wraith. Do we just go shields down here in turn 0? Probably. I don't know if it matters. Incant. Grasp. We'll just show them our hand, see what they can do. Pass. What do you want to do there, Kano? Nothing. Okie dokie. I'm interested to see what this Waning Moon Kano does. This is going to be, we went from getting dumpstered on by new by, well, I'm not going to like, yeah, I'm not going to give it to us too early, but Kano is a pretty good matchup for us, usually. We drew into our one Rebel, which I think is hilarious. I mean, we're not going to respect this, especially since we have no blues in hand. E-Pot, and they're going to do some setup. They're going to Waning Moon us, which is fine. I kind of want to go back in the grinder. Am I crazy for that? I want to play another new game. I think we're learning quite a bit into new, even though I misplayed a bunch. It is important to I learn the hard way sometimes. Okay, banish Ruin. We're gonna go Shadow Puppetry. I don't think we need to take. Then we are gonna go. They're gonna Kano. Let's see what you find. But yeah, like I'm kind of in for more new punishment, honestly. So if this goes quickly, I'll probably queue up another game in hopes of getting dumpstered by another new, just for funsies. But we'll see. Swell Tidings is a big number. This will be for 6. 5. And what happens? Surge, if it deals more than 5, create a ponder. Didn't they? They did not metacarpus it. Oh, they had a very awkward hand. Interesting. Like we could prevent 1. I don't really want to show them my hand, though. So we're just taking damage. Yeah. I don't know how to get you the link. I guess I could post it in chat, right? Yeah, I mean, it's helpful to just try and get some reps and try and understand the deck. But this is a really interesting Kano as well. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna present. Okay, they're e-potting, so they're spending their setup. It's a really different Kano. Tome off the top. Draw some cards. Oh, that's true. I can pick my opponents. I don't need to queue up, right? I can. You can see the yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. That said, like, I could take or leave a new matchup because I like just straight got dumpstered by 4 in a row. But again, I think it's important that we learn the matchup for sure. So are they hitting all of like just randomly off the top? Wildfire off the top with a Metacarpus node. Are they going to be able to follow this up with anything? What do they have in Arsenal? This is for 4. We can prevent 1 and we can give them Ebb and Fold. I don't know if we give them Ebb and Fold on this Wildfire though. I'll prevent 1 though, because we don't really need this widespread ruin. I don't want to give them. I might be getting greedy, but I don't want to give them Ebb and Fold on that because I don't think they're going to be able to follow it up with much. Yeah. What just happened? Did they? Why do we have 4 rune chance? Did we start with? Yeah, I guess that was our setup turn. Okay. And we played Shadow Puppetry. Shadow Puppetry just resolved. Okay. They took so long doing their things that I lost where the hell we were. Where are we? What are we doing? So they're going to take a bunch of damage. They're going to take like 20 damage. Okay. 21 damage? Is it 21? What do we get off the top? Annihilation. Nah. We don't want Deathly Wail. I'm like afraid of storms. Do they have a blazing? They do. I mean, that's fine. It's fine. It's going to deal quite a bit of damage, but 11. They're going to take another 10 down to 9, though. Yep, that's fine. We'll take 11. We still have Ebb and Fold for the next Wildfire they see, and their other blazings are on the bottom of their deck. I think we're good. Wait. Oh, yeah. Why do we have a Blue Whale? Did I say yes to banish that? Oh, I misclicked, I think. That's okay. Did I say yes instead of no? Did I banish the Deathly? I don't know. I think I must have. It doesn't matter. Go to 9. Okay. Let's see. So they blew all their setup. They're just going to have to get lucky off the top, I guess. We'll see. Kano did hit me. But we're not too worried about that. Ruin. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. We saw what was on top, and then ruin triggered. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got you, got you, got you. Yep, that makes a ton of sense. Are we gonna banish chains? That's weird. No, we're gonna banish them. No, that's weird. Yep, 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 yep. We're still gonna be. It's gonna be one chant shy from presenting the second whale. Something I'm missing? No. So we banish the mauve. We're gonna go shields down though, which feels bad. Should we go shields down? We're at 16. Either way, we're kind of going shields down, but one of them is like completely face up. We will present lethal though. Was there a line that I missed? We'd have to pitch 4 to grasp. Or we could just play the Deathly from hand. We could hold the Shadow Puppetry. But Shadow Puppetry would guarantee 2 chance. I don't know, let's just play face up. I am not that worried, honestly. They're going to Kano here. That's fine. I'd love to see what you go into. They found an Aether Arc. They're Kanoing again. They found a Kindle. Kindle's a new one, eh? Amp 1. Amp is an interesting mechanic. Okay. So they played out the Kindle. Next time it'd be dealt arcane damage, that much plus 1. They get to draw if they have nothing in hand. Yeah. Yeah, this is an interesting Kano matchup. He just kind of seems to be digging off top, like not really setting anything up on the top, I guess. 5. They still have an Aether Arc, which does I don't know what. So we still want to present Deathly from hand here, right? I think we just take this. We don't need to use Unfold. Yeah, we're happy to take. I think they're just dead, aren't they? This is 8, and we can follow it with Flail. I think they're just dead. I think they are just the dead. Yeah, they keep. I don't know. Interesting matchup for sure. Let's see what we can see. I might try and find a way to get you a link, but we'll just see what we can see in terms of matchups in the open format there. Yep, that's a GG. Wait. Yeah. Did they AB? They could have AB'd one more, couldn't they have? No. I guess if we hit a 2-cost and get off top, that would be like big time GGs, but this is still going to be enough. Still going to be enough. 2 and 1, they cannot deal with. Yeah, close chain for sure. We want to get those extra chants in. Definitely. GG's. Kano, we went from like one of our most... Okay, so, Zen. I've never played against a Zen. Let's go. Let's go. Just gotta make sure I have the right deck link. Hopefully they're still available. Okay. Lord Spoop, we will get a game in another time. Join the Discord, by the way. If you haven't joined the Discord, it's sort of new. Not much activity going on in there, but I want to build it up a little bit more. We're definitely going to do some community games in there. So if you want to get some reps against Vynnset, Or yeah, if you just want to get some games in with me, let me know. So join the Discord and we'll get something together for sure. It's too tempting. I want to see what Zen does. I have no clue once again. So do we go blocky? I think we just go hitty. And we're just going to do all of the, I don't know if this is a balance of justice type situation. So we're just going to play the standard old stuff. You'll love to see read the runes on turn 0. Is it better to have shadow puppetry in banish while we're sitting on a deathly whale? Maybe. Yeah, I don't want to pitch the shadow puppetry grasp. I think it's just better in arsenal. Nice. Art of War. Oh yeah, Art of War that's what I figured in Zen. Yes. Yeah, so probably balance then. If they run Art of War, then you just play balance, right? It's just better. When this attacks, we're gonna have to read all of the cards. If you've pitched a blue card this turn, create a crouching tiger in your hand, which they have. Excellent. Well, we have an extra ruin that we can give you. Because our next turn is pretty straightforward, I believe. I could even give them this whale. I don't know what this does. 2 attack, go again. When this attacks, next crouching tiger. So it gives just buffs crouching tiger. It's for 2, which is not bad. Pretty decent weapon. That's fine. Doesn't matter if it hits. Does not. I didn't mean to just auto not block that, but it's kind of fine. +3. Target crouching tiger. When this hits, create 2 crouching tigers in your banished turn. You can play them. That's pretty interesting. Do they get buffed? The next crouching tiger. So this is for 5. Did the other crouching tigers attack for anything? How is it for 2? What did I miss? Aha. Okay. Do we start blocking these? Like, we're going to give them Deathly Whale because we don't really care. Do we give them Grasp? I don't think so. We'll just take another 2. What is this? This defense, search your deck for an inner chi, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. Okay. When you transcend, you can gain a life. I don't... Okay. Destroy this, create a Zen state token. That's kind of cool. My current list. The deck list is in the description. I will pop it open here after this game. This will be the last game. It's been fun though, trying out some new heroes, reading some new cards, getting completely dumpstered by new. So thanks everybody for joining us. We'll give them Deathly Whale here. What else you got? A nut. Wait. Okay. You can have Bloodied Oval. Let's just get the value off of it. Why not? Another crouching tiger. Okay, we'll take 1. Yeah, I'll show the current list after this game. But yeah, you can find it in the description as well. It's really not that like revolutionary or anything like that. It's not a far departure from what I was playing before, just with the Eloquent Eulogies and just like slight tweaks to kind of play into that game plan. There are some really interesting, we were kind of discussing it earlier, some really interesting red line Vynnset lists floating around out there. So those are worth checking out as well. But today's goal was just to kind of play with the new card, see how it feels, see what types of, see what type of trouble we could get into, what lines it could facilitate, sort of thing. But then we just proceeded to get completely dumpstered by new over and over again, which is not a bad thing. Definitely a learning experience. This is a high damage output turn here. It was 5 and 7, so 12 plus 12, 24 damage turn. Not bad. Not bad. Revel in Runeblood is a hell of a drug. We also gave them 2 cards. Yeah, when Vynnset does the things, Vynnset really does the things. So they gave us their whole hand, and they still took like 12 damage. We banish our Rude Blood Incantation. We cry a single tear, and we move on. Another Revel, which will likely just sit on. Tunic is up, but we have Whale in hand. What do we do with this? We banish the Phantom. Do we play the Envelop? Yes. I don't want to IP myself. We're just going to take advantage of the cards we have in hand. So 1 for 4. We don't really care to take the life on this, and we'll come in for 2 and 9, and we will sit on a Revel for a future turn. Not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to discount Zen before ever playing a game against him. But New definitely, to me, seems like the standout hero from the new set. I think she's going to be really impactful, and it's going to be a really tough matchup for us. Just based on my initial sort of experience playing against her. Okay, we're not going to be able to do Rebel Shenanigans this turn. We have a Deathly Whale, which we can play out from hand. So I think we sit on the Bounding because it's easy enough target to get out. And I think we just play the Deathly Whale from hand. That's the one thing that, I don't know. I know the red line build is very, very different, but I feel like I'll miss the blues for this type of thing where you can kind of play a 3 cost, like a Whale, often a Whale, out from hand. But I don't know. Might not be the end of the world. Very good. We have a Mob Skies. We have a Revel. Everything is coming together. That is some very interesting art. So next Crouching Tiger you play this turn gets +1. If you've transcended this turn instead, it gets +3. Go again. Then we are gaining a life and transcending. Cool. Transcend is a really interesting mechanic as well. Then we play out Art of War. This is all off of 12. This is a really cool card. I didn't realize it was whenever you transcend, you can gain a life. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So now they're using their chi to create a Crouching Tiger in hand and looking for a combo piece. Interesting. A Bonds, Art of War. Go off. Let's see what you can do. Go off. I want to see this. Yeah, I think it's coming too. I've never experienced this. I'm excited. I want to see what Zen is capable of. Harmony of the Hunt. He has some cool cards. When this attacks, if you pitch a blue card, we've pitched so many blue cards, create a Crouching Tiger in your hand. So they have 2 Crouching Tigers in hand. This coming in for 2 with Go Again, and no real on hit that we're worried about. It's going to be a bunch of little weenie things, though, right? Or oh, but they have Bonds and they have Descendant. So we are going to banish a Deathly Whale. We're happy to give them a Deathly Whale. We're just preventing damage. None of these are going to have on hits, right? I don't know. Sure. Let's give them a Deathly Whale. I don't know what we need to be like Katsu, you know, when to block and hold stuff back. I think here we're just preventing raw damage. On our turn, we're going to Deathly Whale. We just need these 3 cards. I don't know if we need Funeral Moon. What did they just banish? I missed that. Did they banish another Bonds? No, I don't know. It doesn't matter. On hit makes Tigers. There is a card that does that. Okay. Let's just take this 5 then. See what types of on hits they present. 5 because it gets a bunch of buffs from other stuff. I guess I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're happy to give Funeral Moon, right? Right. I think. It might be better to play out the Deathly, though. I don't know. We're just going to take this. Okay, what is this? When this hits, if a Crouching Tiger was to deal 1 damage to you. Okay, so that's sort of an on-hit. It's for 6. So my thought process here is like, if I play out the Funeral Moon, we can open with Deathly. So then we would go Mauve Deathly, close Chain, Revel, Bounding. Or if we give Funeral Moon, then it will be Mauve, Bounding, Revel, Deathly. It doesn't make a crazy big difference. And 6, we go to 10. I feel like we need to preserve life a little bit. Do we overblock this, though? I don't know. Sure. That feels wrong, but whatever. Nope, we're happy with our hand. Okay. So we preserved our life a little bit. We're going to go Deathly. We're going to go Mavrian Skies. So it might have made it like a 2-point health. No, not really. Like 1 point of health difference if we didn't give Funeral Moon, and by giving Funeral Moon, we're preserving our own life. So I think it was the call. Nah, it could have been a 2-point life difference, but by blocking with it, it's 3. So many tigers, indeed. Just let it hit. It's fine. It's fine. No problem. They get to get a chi. Cool. Pass. Revel. Deathly. Another 9 damage. They still have 5 cards, though. We're going to take a bunch. They do have Tide Flippers, so 5. Go to 8. They're going to come back at us with a 5-card hand, which is slightly terrifying. Eloquent Eulogy. Love to see it. And a Funeral Moon. What can we do with that? Not much. We need a second rune chant. But like Funeral Moon, Eloquent Eulogy into, or no, sorry, Shadow Puppetry, Eloquent Eulogy into Funeral Moon makes this an action point. If we had a second rune chant, this would be a really cool hand. I don't know what this does. Next Crouching Tiger plays +1. Pitch a blue card this turn, create a Crouching Tiger, which they did. Now they're doing their Transcend shenanigans again. When this hits, create a Crouching Tiger in your banished zone. Go again. Okay. Well, on our turn, I think we're just going to go Eloquent Eulogy, period. That might be it. Like Shadow Puppetry, Eloquent Eulogy might just be good enough. I'm not going to like value the Funeral Moon just because it is shenanigans with Eloquence, because I think we should prevent this on hit. Another Crouching Tiger doesn't sound great for us. So we're going to give them the, you know what? We're going to give them the Deathly Delight first. Love some Vynnset. Yeah, Blitz is super fun. Running her for Blitz in Battle Harden, New Jersey. Hey, best of luck, man. I really hope that goes well for you, Sean. She's really interesting in Blitz. Yeah. Yeah, especially with the new piece, it'll be interesting to see what the new piece does in Blitz. I haven't really thought about that. Do we prevent this? This is just damage. Let's take it. Less bricks with the new card for sure. I think the new card goes a long way, like I was saying earlier, in terms of both increasing our ceiling. Chase the tail, and this attacks if Crouching Tiger was the last thing. It gains go again, and the next Crouching Tiger you play is +3. That's pretty damn good. Some interesting tiger cards here. So that's for 4. This is for 4. So I think we're going to take one of them anyway. So let's take Bonds. Crouching Tiger for 1. Fine. Then this crazy thing, which we will block. but it's not an on-hit, so did they I gotta assume they have another Crouching Tiger to follow this up with. Do we care to keep the Shadow Puppetry, or do we just want 2 health? Because we're just gonna banish Eloquent Eulogy, play Eloquent Eulogy, which is still not bad when they're at 8. Shadow Puppetry would just give it +1 and guarantee the Eloquence, which is meh. I think we'll just prevent some damage here. Look at this. 1 card 5. Not bad. Not bad. If that's the floor of this card, and it's making them think as well, they don't want to prevent 1, so they're going to give us our Eloquence anyways, which might cause some shenanigans because we're going to draw into a Read the Runes. Right? No. Super interesting. Zen is not terrible. Yeah, that's another one that I just need to... This piece is really interesting. Very, very cool. Zen State is very good against Rimblade as well. When this attacks, if you've pitched a blue, create a Crouching Tiger. Of course they've pitched a blue. So they get a Crouching Tiger. What does our turn look like? Our turn looks like realistically. Well, let's just let this hit. What does this do? Target attack gains go again. Interesting. And then they get to transcend. Cool. Cool. And then whenever they transcend, they can do shenanigans. I like this. This card is pretty crazy too. Zen's interesting. This is cool. Very cool deck. I like it. So they're just playing this out so that they're thinking and go again. They're going to come in with the Chase the Tail and then a big old tiger. A big old tiger. So we're going to take 1. So we're going to do some blocking. So what is our like best case? It's like the ship is sailed on creepers. It's like even just banishing Shadowverse or presenting Shadowverse is lethal. Like we're gonna be giving them cards here. We could do... I mean, we are going to give them the Deathlies. Let's give them Creepers. What is this? When this attacks, if a red attack action card was the last... So this is just going to give their next Crouching Tiger. So they still have a Crouching Tiger that's going to come in for 4. If red card was the last attack, this game go again, create a Crouching Tiger in. So there's going to be so many tigers. So many tigers. Now Tiger for 4. 3. Oh, it doesn't get another buff. That's fine. Yep. I think we just gotta we're in survival mode, and they're gonna present plus another tiger. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's really good. Oh no. Oh no. Zen got there, I think. It's gonna be 2 and 2. We can't take 2. Well, we gotta take 2. Oh no. For 1, that's lethal. Have my tunic. Have my tunic. Now. 1 and 2, which is still lethal for them. So I'm interested to see what Zen can do with not 5 cards. But yeah, there are definitely some shenanigans. Oh, they still have a lot of equipment block here. So yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. We are in a lot of trouble, as they say. Another just 1 card. I like Shadowverser. Coming around on Shadowverser. Create a Crouching Tiger +1 on all Crouching Tigers. That's not good for us. Sure. Let's give them mobs, guys. Gotta be efficient with our blocking this turn. Crouching Tiger for 2. We'll have to give them 3. Unfortunately. Oh, well, it's a good thing we gave them 3. Um, Art of War, doing stuff and things, drawing into stuff and things. They have all of the Crouching Tigers. They have all of the Crouching Tigers. We are just dead, right? I think we're just dead. Because they have 2 Crouching Tigers after this. GG's. Really interesting. Wait. I thought they had another Crouching Tiger. Maybe not. Should we just kill ourselves with Flail? Nah. We're going to win. We're not going to win. Really cool to play into some of these new heroes, though. We're struggling a bit because we don't know what any of these new cards do and how to play around them. But yeah, it's been an interesting one. I promise the deck is better than it looks today. Don't think today was a very representative demonstration of the deck, but we had fun. Let's give them read. Art of War. No, I can't Art of War that. What am I talking about? Crouching Tiger for 2. 2. Yep. GG's. Good game. Very interesting. The new heroes look really, really cool, actually. Zen looks a lot cooler than I thought. They have some really interesting pieces here. But thanks for stopping by, everybody. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks as always for hanging out. I had a lot of fun. New, I got to get some reps in new. I'm taking notes. We need a game plan into new. New is crazy. Seems like they might have, just based on some discussion we had, like some consistency issues maybe. Let me show the deck list one last time, by the way. Here it is. But yeah, like I think we need a solid game plan into new. I'm definitely going to check out the red line builds for Vynnset. Maybe the sauce for the upcoming meta. I don't know. I haven't. I really, those were my first reps into both new and Zen. So trying to figure that out. Trying to figure out what I need to respect for Zen and how to kind of position myself to keep pressure on there for Zen. We didn't get. Honestly, like we didn't see that many strong hands on our side of the table. So the deck was a little feeling like it was misfiring a little bit today as well, which is a little unfortunate. So maybe all the more reason to look at a more consistent build, like a red line deck. So definitely things to consider. But this first iteration of the list is just to sort of like first taste of Eloquent Eulogy. I haven't done anything like revolutionary, as mentioned, with the main board. Very similar to what I was running before. Funeral Moons get a hell of a lot better. Read the Runes get a hell of a lot better. So we're running all 3 in the main board here so we can take advantage of those Eloquence tokens. But beyond that, trying to lean a little bit more on Incant. This is a cool like intro deck list for anybody trying to get into Vynnset. I do think like pretty representative of what Vynnset wants to do. And the beauty of it, 53 card main board, I mentioned this a couple times, but the sideboarding is really, really easy. So if you want to go aggro game plan, Rebels, Mauve, and Lunging Press, that's our 7. So we're sideboarding 7 in. And if you want to go defensive, then Sigils, Sync, and Envelop in Darkness, which again, this is sort of like a placeholder right now. This could be an Art of War if you want to test that out. This could be something else. So those are like the sort of, and then there could be like a hybrid, maybe the Syncs and couple Revels, or the Syncs and the Revels, or the Syncs, 2 Revels and a Mauve, or something like that. So there's it's like a pretty simple sideboarding plan. Oblivion here and for Guardians and things. Oblivion is also a little bit better now that we're happy to run all 3 Read the Runes in the main board. So I'm going to continue testing this list. I'm going to look at some red line lists as well. And we'll be back with some more Vynnset testing for sure. But again, thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. End stream.